Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to take you along for a busy day here at home. First thing I'm doing here, before I even get breakfast going, I'm going to get some lunch going because we are at the end of all of our meat that we get from my sister. I actually just ordered a new quarter of beef from her, so I'm trying to clean out the freezer and I have a lot of weird cuts left. So today we're actually having some pork ribs. We love pork ribs, but it's just one of those things when I make them, there isn't that much meat on them. They take a lot of time and the kids do like them, but it's just, I don't know, it's always like one of the last things I grab out of the freezer. So today I'm making some homemade barbecue sauce and I'm going to throw these ribs in my crock pot and let them slow cook throughout the day. Alright, so I'm also going to get breakfast going. I have some bacon ends. Again, that's kind of like the last of our hog that we have. And so I'm doing those. I'm going to scramble in some eggs. We have a little bit of leftover bread, and so I'm going to make some toast as well. So we're going to have the eggs and bacon and toast for breakfast. And then I will just let the crock pot cook, and then later on I'll come up and finish lunch. After breakfast, I like to spend a little bit of time just kind of tidying up the kitchen before we head out to do whatever daily chores we have. So with my pork ribs, I'm going to make some homemade macaroni and cheese and steam up some green beans just to serve with this. So I am getting my noodles going and I will shred up some cheese. I have some good fresh milk and butter that I'm going to use to make this macaroni and cheese. My kids are kind of funny and they do not love macaroni and cheese, which is just so weird to me because they eat so many random weird things, but one thing they don't really love is macaroni and cheese. But if I do make it homemade, some of them will eat it and some of them won't, but at least it'll be a nice filler. So we have plenty of food because I only had a couple packs of ribs, and even though it looks like a lot, there's just not that much meat on there because there's so many bones. I will need something more to make sure I have enough food to feed our family. Alright, so today after lunch, I'm just coming outside. What are you saying? We have been having like the warmest winter. It's really nice and I love it because it's like been 60 degrees like every day. Usually it's pretty cold in February here, but I'm worried because I'm wondering if that means spring's gonna come late and we'll get our winter later. Hopefully not. But we just have a few things to do outside, so we're gonna get that done. And then I'm gonna head in and make some dinner. So last year we raised a couple hogs here in this pen down here in the woods. And this year we decided that we are actually going to be taking them out to our new property and raising them there because we want to do 4 this year instead of just 2. And so we are taking all these hog panels down, and we have a place by our barn at the new property that we're going to be setting it back up. And we're working on that because we're going to be getting them here in just a couple of weeks. You want what? You want to swing? Yeah. Okay, let's go swing. Don't you want to help Daddy work? Work. I'm down here in my woods, and you can see all these lines behind me. My neighbor has a huge maple farm, and they said they have over 400 trees tapped this year. Last year they had like 300, so they have 100 more tapped. You can see all of these behind me. So the guy that works for them is super nice, and he always wants my kids to come and let them help tap the trees with him and check all the lines. And so they are down here today looking and helping him tap some of these lines. And I just love it because they are learning so much. And we actually got a tap kit from our neighbor, and we did one of our own trees. I put it in a YouTube video before. We're not like totally set up like they are. They actually make it and sell it. But we did tap a tree and get all the sap out and boil it down and made some syrup. So it's just a really fun thing that they get to do and learn while we live here. We tapping trees? You poor little eye. He has a clogged tear duct, and he has had this since he was a baby. All of my babies have had clogged tear ducts, but I feel like his is lasting longer than normal. I need to probably be better about massaging it. But he doesn't seem to bother him. Oh, it's pretty bright out here. You poor thing. He just woke up. Tonight for dinner, I'm just going to be roasting a whole chicken. I'm also going to be making some mashed potatoes and gravy, and we will serve this with sauerkraut. So for the chicken, I'm just dotting it with some butter and putting on some fresh rosemary sprigs, and then I will add some salt and pepper, and I'll bake this in the oven. And while that's baking, I'm going to peel and cut up some potatoes to boil for my mashed potatoes. When the chicken was done, I drained some of the drippings off into another pan, added in some milk and butter, and once that got nice and hot, I whisked in some flour just to make a little gravy to go along with our chicken and potatoes. hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I get out new videos every single week.